Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising. Welcome to your reading. We will get into what October looks like for you. We have plenty of big things happening in October and you're going to start feeling them from the very beginning of the month already. One thing we have is a Scorpio eclipse on the 25th of October, and also we have Mars in Gemini going retrograde on October 30th. So these are some very major things because the eclipse brings about fateful changes that closes out all chapters, and we kind of surrender things that are just not working for us anymore in order to transform towards something greater. So make sure to check your Sun, Moon and Rising signs so you get the complete overview of how all of this is playing in your life. And also check the astrology of the month ahead to really know the fine lines of the waves that are going on already in the skies and how you can flow with those energies. Okay, so we have Four of Swords coming up for you first. So you might find some time to take some break and relax, or you're making that a priority in this month. Meditation, contemplation, all of these things are standing out here. There is also healing that is taking place. So if a lot has been going on in your life and misunderstandings, miscommunications and difficult circumstances or relationships in general, then this month is kind of about taking some time for yourself to rejuvenate your energies and mental space. Next, we have the Two of Cups. This is about being in flow, in harmony with life. This is also collaborating with people who are holding your best interest. This can indicate romantic partnerships, but it does not have to be restricted to that. It can also be just the relationships that you form in general in this month with your friends, with your family members, and so on, is harmonious overall. Or you have sufficient people who are going to support you throughout the month here. There is also love that is flowing, so there is more of a open-hearted, healed heart type of energy here, and the people that you attract in this month are also going to resonate the same. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. This is about being busy. It could be that you're inspired to take a break because things are busy, or you have a lot of little things that need to be taken care of. Two of Pentacles can also talk about moving around resources to make space for something new. It also indicates some form of flexibility. So how much you work at your workplace and how much you're going to work at home, that could be something you're concerned about, or you're shifting around your finances, one bank account to another, or you're partnering or getting some joint finances with your partner. That could happen, and that kind of leaves you some breathing space so you can focus on just resting. Four of Swords can also be going to a retreat. That could happen. It's kind of the 12th house energy, or you're paying attention to how well you sleep. So observing your sleep cycles, how can you have a better nighttime routine in order to enable better sleep or quality sleep regardless of the amount of time you sleep. All these topics could really come up. Okay, then we have the Page of Cups, which is about manifesting an ideal reality. It is also hope and optimism. You have this imaginative and dreamy quality, and you're not restricting yourself on what you are capable of being or achieving. Page of Cups imagines that everything is available and that anything is possible. You can see pigs flying, and while that is a fantasy, because the heart is open, this person is able to literally manifest their soulmate, this person that they could, interact with and have fun with, and so on. And also the ideal financial situation. So remaining open and being in flow is going to help you immensely. I feel like you're understanding the need of it more. Capricorn is, an earth sign, is not much of a dreamer in the fantasy world sense, compared to Pisces, who's usually living in the dream or daydreaming and so on, right? So this month you're giving that a bit of a priority. It can also indicate, Four of Swords and Page of Cups, that your dream life is very liberating. Some of you could choose to lucid dream if that's something you're interested in or curious about. Apart from that, your dreams can contain some symbolism. I see 2 and 2 already, and we have 4, which is the combination of 2 plus 2. We have strength, and that is about perseverance. It is about having that inner strength and grit and stamina. You, as a zodiac, are known for your perseverance. No matter what the hurdle, you are going to triumph. Okay, that is just your symbol. That's what you live by, and that's how it is, right? So you're tapping into that even more, and you're unlocking this infinite potential where you don't have to overextend yourself in order to be fierce and strong. You can be sitting quietly in a corner, and your presence is just that loud and strong that people would notice you. Perhaps that's why more people are perhaps approaching you, or they are asking you for meetings or your advice or something like that. And you are in a position to give some sort of advice and help. You also have a great compassion that is awakening here, and you're exercising it. You're practicing healthy boundaries as well. With the strength here, this person is like half lion, right? So it can do whatever it wants. Basically, it's the king of the jungle. But it chooses not to because it's also part human. So there is compassion and empathy and exercising power and control only when it is required, and even then in a very measured manner. That's how you know that you're capable of handling power. So this here indicates that you are in your grips of that. I feel there is a very strong physical vitality. Perhaps you're exercising more, or you're shifting your routines and your diets like your sleep cycle, which helps you feel even more powered when you are awake and moving about and doing things. It looks like you have more reservoirs of energy within you. Then we have, wow, amazing. So we have the 10 of Cups. And that's like the ultimate emotional fulfillment. You have your friends and your family, the people that care about you and the people you care about are close to you and very expressive that you are meaningful to them. You as well are very grateful for the people you do have in your life, and you're appreciating them in a whole new light. I feel like they're also very spiritually and emotionally supportive towards you. In general, it does not have to be restricted to people. As always, it can be just the life that you're leading. You're happy where you are. Okay, then we have Creator Earth. That is your suit, right? That is your element. So this indicates material and financial prosperity. There's a feeling of stability and security as well. In the month ahead, you feel grounded and balanced, and it's about slowing down, doing things one by one, not needing to rush through anything, letting things happen when they happen. So the natural rhythms are being loud and clear, and you have no problem following that. Then we have cut the cords of doubt. That's very similar to what I was saying with the Page of Cups, like he's not afraid to dream. He does not restrict himself with logic. He's not like, well, that's not possible based on what I know. So, I can't dream about that. Next dream. What's the next dream? That is also a viable option. He does not have that ideology here. He's like, well, anything can happen at any time. And sometimes things just happen miraculously, even though they don't make sense. Why does he think that? Because what we know is usually very limited. Okay, we know based on our perspective, our surroundings, but there are like billions of people in the world, and there are millions of different systems around the world as well. So literally what you imagine is not possible is possible for someone else. So by that logic, Page of Cups is like, I'm just gonna dream and see what happens, because anything can happen. Okay, so cut the cords of doubt is don't put limitations on yourself. You know how to do the work. It's about intending and dreaming. The rest, you know how to handle it. You got that down. Okay, then we have overrate your intuition. That is very interesting, because I was talking about the whole dreaming and sleep and all of that. It's very high priestess energy, which is also lucid dreaming. It's connecting to your subconscious and getting that inner guidance through your sleep and dream. So the messages and symbolism you get in that state, they could hold very significant meaning. Or it is giving you that revitalization and strength such that you're able to listen to all of your faculties, to your intuition, your emotions, your gut, and follow through on each of these things, okay? Overrate your intuition can also connect with this Page of Cups energy, which just says that your manifestation powers are heightening and you are believing more and more in your own powers. Okay, so overrate your intuition is like, if you feel an instinct that don't take this path, take this instead, even though you've gone down this path A, let's say, before, just take path B, because that's what the intuition is saying. Most times we just, ignore the intuition. It's really subtle, and sometimes we have to make a practice and a habit of tuning in and listening to it. And even when we listen to it, because it's so fleeting, it's hard to act on it, right? But here, it's like, listen to that louder than you listen to your logic, and you will find more ways and more support to get you to the places you want, to get you to the accomplishments you're really desiring. And then we have Creator Alchemy, which is the ultimate creator, because this is about regeneration. It's about healing your DNA and all of that. It goes like to a very different level. But all in all, it has a magician energy vibe. It basically says use the things at your disposal to create a new reality. Use more of your latent faculties to unlock more of your hidden potential and power. You are underselling yourself of what you're capable of, and Creator Alchemy is here to tell you that, even if you don't expect it, it can happen. So just believe it and watch what happens. Okay, just keep an open mind. That's the least that can be done here. Okay, then we have Solar Corona. This is the eclipse energy that I was talking about. It's when there is a total eclipse and you see that ring of light, right? That's what this is referring to. And it's sort of like, even if eclipse is kind of hiding the planets and you're not really able to see things very clearly, and it has a lot of chaotic energies that are already at play, when you see that ring, there is that glimmer of hope, right? It's beautiful even though it is chaotic. And guess what? Chaos is gorgeous, because from chaos, a lot and anything can happen. It's about intention. Okay, so that is coming through once more. Really nice that so many messages are being synchronized. Yeah, we have selective shield. Exactly. This is the whole healthy boundary thing that I was talking about. You're very selective about what you are entertaining in your life. What connections do you want to keep? Who makes you happy? What thoughts you will entertain? Who you're going to talk to? What you're going to spend time focusing on? And so on. Okay, so you're very selective about what you're letting into your space and into your vibe, and you're serious about it. Okay, that's what it feels like with the strength as well. It's a very serious thing. Like, I don't want people who I don't resonate with anymore, because I want to really appreciate the ones who are there in my life and who have always been there for me. Okay, and I don't want to be going on endless meetings and random trips or whatever with people and places that I don't resonate. Instead, I'm gonna catch up on my sleep and really focus on fixing my routines, finding more flexibility in life, listening to what my needs are, and so on. Okay, gorgeous. Okay, let's see. Then we have grace and sweetness. Then we have hidden secrets. Yeah, I love this quote here. 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of the intuition that we were talking about here. And grace and sweetness, by the way, that's the healing and the love that you are feeling in this month. Strength card can also indicate passion. Okay, so if you want to date, or you have a new partner, or any partner really, like if you've been with them for a while as well, this can talk about reconnecting with them and finding that happiness once more. Are you feeling peaceful in this relationship and also passionate at the same time? 2 of Pentacles can also indicate shifting your schedules around in order to have more time together. There could be some adjustment in that regard. 2 of Pentacles can also indicate some busy work too. So like you have to fill certain forms, or you have to call and take an appointment for something. You have to go grocery shoppings, and it's like little knickknacks as well that kind of fill your day. So yeah, that could be there, but it's not something that is really heavy hitting on your head. I don't think so. Okay, so sweetness would resonate with the cups energy that we were talking about. Okay, then we have destiny. It is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves. That's William Shakespeare. So the eclipse energy that I was talking about earlier itself, I mentioned that they bring about a lot of fateful changes. And we have the South Node in Scorpio, but the North Node is in Taurus. North Node is where our focus should be, what we should be orienting ourselves towards. Meanwhile, the South Node is things we need to release, or places from where we gather our resources and take it towards the North Node. So here, North Node being in Taurus is another earth sign. By the process of releasing through this Scorpio eclipse, we are really learning of where to shift our focus next. What is truly important for us to feel safe, okay? So transformations, whatever comes through at the very end of the month, is going to pivot you in a way that makes you feel much more stable and at peace, really. Gorgeous. What? No way. We have lunar eclipse change. We have another lunar eclipse coming in November. I will talk about that in the November video, and I will also be making zodiac specific videos for both eclipses, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, exactly what we were talking about. A lot of changes and very fateful, major, like noteworthy changes. Okay, then we have wealth. So in your financial house, we have some shifts coming through. We have dark women, dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. Yeah, so the High Priestess can also represent a woman who holds a lot of knowledge. So you could be contacting a psychic, for example, and that could be someone with this description, dark hair, dark complexion, and they could really give you some guidance on your material standing. Or you could be, again, dealing with your own higher self. I'm really feeling a resonance between the High Priestess and the Dark Woman, but it can also be the partners that you're attracting, some friendships you might be acquiring, your tribe, someone who is really supporting you in some way. You could be manifesting someone in this description here in your life too. Then we have dog barking, advice from a friend. Perhaps this would be the friend for some of you. Then we have mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Okay. That might be the creator earth as well. If you're feeling very stubborn or resistant to change, then yeah, that's a little bit tricky because eclipses will shake things up. Okay, there's no way around it. There's no way to hide. I'm a fixed sign and I don't like change. Not drastic and not massive ones at least. But I just have to suck it up because, yep, eclipses will bring change. But I also know from real life experience, personal and other people as well, that leaving some flexibility is only going to help me because it brings me to a place of greater harmony, to be honest. So this is just an advice. I believe you don't need to be stubborn towards certain situations. I don't think you are, but it can happen because you do have that streak. So if you see too many roadblocks, this is not the month where you're like bolstering through no matter what and hitting your head against the wall again and again. Okay, this is about becoming clever with your time, energy, and resources. It's like, okay, so this is not working out. Is there another way that I could strategize? Is there another way that I could approach this problem? You know, if you're not able to solve a certain problem immediately, then maybe take a break and look at it later after your mind has been refreshed. That also works. So not too stubborn, but go with the flow and see what happens. Because yeah, you do have that perseverance and that will come to excellent use. Don't worry. But at the moment, it's about observing and letting things fall and give yourself time to rest and rejuvenate. Honestly, very pivotal. Okay, then we have love. Well, yeah, you're feeling that quite a lot. You're feeling that in plenty. There is a good chance of meeting someone new, manifesting someone new. Absolutely wonderful time. So if you want for that for yourself, then go right ahead. There are many ways that you can manifest. Choose whatever that resonates with you most. And good luck. I'm sure you can, really acquire someone or attract someone who can match up with you or is right for you, at least for the time being. Then we have someone is leaving your life. Yeah, because you're drawing the boundaries. You're like, I don't want this. I don't want to spend so much time with so many different people that I don't even resonate with. Or I don't want to be interacting with random meetings and discussions and this and that because I need some time for myself. That's what it seems like. It could be someone is leaving your life. No, you could be leaving someone. That's what it feels like to me. Yes, but in either way, whoever makes the first move, someone who is not resonating with you anymore is going to fall off, but I don't see you unhappy about any of this. You're rather grateful. So if it happens the other way around, it's kind of sort of the problem taking care of itself, that type of vibe. Okay, so Capricorn for October, how is their move? Yep, we have what? Oh my god, we have North Node in Taurus in the 10th house. So 10th house is about public status, career, how you appear in the world, what your profession is, what your status in society is, what's your public image, and so on. What are you known as? That's basically what we're talking about. Then with the North Node and the Taurus that we were talking about, that would fall in your 5th house if we are going by the rising sign, but regardless of what you're watching for, it will still apply because the energy is still being translated. It'll just show up in a different perspective if you're watching for your sun or your moon, but the influence is still similar. Okay, so over here you are looking at what you truly desire. You're making some me time. With this strength, we also have some inner child work as well, paying attention to what makes you feel stable. You're gathering more resources as well. Financial growth and stability can take place here. You're standing your ground, and that kind of it kind of leads to more respect that you inspire from other people. Yeah, because everyone, it seems like for Capricorns, everyone knows you for your hard work, your perseverance, and that you're just that undying devotion and determination towards something that is meaningful to you. That's what it stands for, and that's where you would normally naturally be placed. That would be the 10th house. So this is not at all alien territory for you. You're very comfortable in this vibe. You are getting what you require in order to move to a greater place of fulfillment, career-wise and also personally. Okay, so let's see. So we have a leaf, we have starfish, we have a running horse. That's really running. Okay. Very fast moving here. This could indicate I'm hearing agility. You're very agile and flexible. You're quick moving. You're alert. All of those things. You're reacting to the right opportunities and circumstances. You're paying attention to your beats, your rhythm. You're understanding the wind. You're just the flow that already exists. You're understanding that, and you're moving yourself along at that same pace, and that's what's keeping you keep moving ahead, even though you're taking some time to rest and rejuvenate. We have this heart which says made with love. This is a very common thing, but I felt the need to say it because there's so much love going on that it's sort of people are being more expressive towards you, or you are expressing your gratitude towards others, or appreciating people that you care about, or both. With the feather quill thing, it's like you're getting clear on what your priorities are, and you're expressing that very coherently. Once again, flowing with the selective shield energy. Also, the starfish is about rejuvenation as well. It's also about flexibility. It's kind of like, even if one thing does not work out, it's not the end of the world. I know how to regenerate myself. I know how to transform myself. I'll be fine in no time. It's that vibe. So you're not giving up on anything, and nothing is too much of a big deal, okay? You're not taking too much of a headache in this month. You're learning to find your balance and your stride. Okay. Capricorn for October. We have Ace of Swords. There is clarity and truth coming through. We have Four of Cups, which can indicate a bit of a meh feeling, like you're not overly attached to anything. You're not overly feeling much of anything, okay? But you're feeling everything in an adequate manner. This can also be that pause and reflection moment of, what do I actually want? What would make me feel more satisfied in life? What am I looking for to feel more fulfilled? So you could be asking questions and you're seeking answers. And we have Ace of Cups as well. another Cups card, and it's the card for unconditional love and support. It is also the cosmic love, so of course that is like highly unconditional in essence. There is more flow and harmony as well. There are new ideas that are resonating with you on a deep level that show up in this month. So take advantage of them, take note of them. Because they're aces, they can come and go very quickly because they're just a fresh new start. And it is up to you to kind of carry it forward and make something tangible with that for yourself. Okay, so guidance for Capricorn for the month of October. Okay, then we have prosperity is flowing. Have faith that you will receive it in the perfect form. Yeah, being able to rest is having faith as well. It's an act of self-love and faith, because you're trusting that just because you're paying attention to your sleep, the entire world is not going to fall apart, right? So you're making time for yourself, and that is showing the universe that it can do its thing now. So its thing is going to be prosperity, and we did see this wealth card coming up. So yeah, making money from creative ventures for some of you, or some hobbies that you have. Anything else do we have for Cap? Nope. Okay. So that's what we have for you, Capricorn. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope the messages resonated and help you out for the month ahead. Let me know your thoughts. And if you want a personal reading, you can reach me via Etsy. The link is in the description box in the comment below. I hope to see you some other time. Until then, take care. Bye.